the initial velocity won't be zero.
You see, that it is vertically, it is the initial vertical velocity that is zero. But as time increases or goes by, and then the vertical height from the original point increases, the body's velocity would also be increasing due to gravity. Okay, so because of gravity, the velocity at different times will be increasing. The velocity here, over here, velocity is zero. The initial velocity is zero. The initial vertical velocity is zero. Over here, the velocity is greater than when it is here. When it is here, the velocity is greater than when it is here. Just before it drops on the ground, the velocity here is greater than what it is due to gravity. Okay, when the body is free falling, its velocity increases with time. So it's similar. So just before it hits or drops on the floor, the velocity there will be equal to gravity times the time taken to get to this point. And the time taken to get here is the time of flight, capital T. Are we okay?
Yes.
Are we okay? If we are using the
You say that you can't see the top of the board.
Okay, so just before the body drops on the floor or the ground, okay, its velocity will be equal to gravity times the time of flight. And don't forget, the time of flight is the total time taken. Okay, then if you are using the second equation of motion, then V squared would have to be equal to 2 times G times the whole vertical height, either Y3 or what we represented as H. And so V would be equal to square root of 2JH. Okay, so with the vertical velocity, okay, with time or with increasing time, it can be determined using V in terms of time or V in terms of the vertical height. Are we okay? Are we okay?
Yes.
So that is it. Now, if I want the vertical height, you see, I determine the horizontal distance the body covers with time. If I want the vertical height covered by the body, Y1, Y2, Y3, what do I use? If I want expression for this small vertical height the body covers, Y1, Y2, Y3, okay, using S is equal to UT plus half JT squared. And here it is J because of gravity. Don't forget, we are representing the vertical height covered by Y. So Y is equal to this. Now UY, this is UY, and UY, the initial vertical velocity is 0. So all this part goes to 0. So we have Y is equal to half JT squared. What it means is that if I want this vertical height covered, Y1, which I've represented as Y1, Y1 would be equal to half J times the time taken to come here. So T1 squared. Y2, if I want this vertical height covered, it must be equal to half J times T2 squared. If I want Y3, which is equal to the whole height, then Y3 must be equal to half J times T3 squared, or H is equal to half J times time of flight squared. So this represents the equation for determining the vertical height of the covered by the body with time. Please, are we okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we have found expressions for determining horizontal distances and vertical distances. Bridget.
Please, is the time of flight the same as T3?
Yes. Yes. So T3 is equal to capital T, which is the time of flight. Okay. All right. So with projectile motions, you don't worry. When you come and then you start, whether you school at whatever, please, you have my contact. You can WhatsApp me for explanations, okay? Irrespective of wherever you joined us from. If you need any clarification, do not hesitate to send me SMS or WhatsApp message, and I'll wholeheartedly give you the audience. Is that okay? For Gehe girls, I'm here with you. Whenever you have concerns, knock at my door and I'll be more than willing to help you. So this is where I draw the curtains on our meeting, and this is where we—
Mr. Edia.
Hello.
Mr. Edia, please, where can we find you in school?
Physics lab. At the physics lab, okay? At the physics lab. And I'm always around. I'm the form master of S7. So if you don't find me, just join form room meeting. Check me out at S7 and I'll be there. Is that okay? In fact,
Okay, Mr.
all right. So I think it's been, I mean, quite exciting from the start of this session up till today. I'm sure it's been exciting. Myself, I've enjoyed being a teacher. I've also enjoyed myself, and I think you have also, in one way or the other, benefits. Okay. Once we have live, I'm still your teacher, but please don't forget to subscribe and share my channel. Okay. So this is where I today draw the curtains on our meeting and the whole online physics session. Okay. Until probably next semester, where we can have another wonderful session again. In fact, bye-bye to all of you, okay? I'll be expecting each one of you in school. Please take care of yourself. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.